Let's start with the prompt. Which choice logically completes the text? This is one of our tougher prompts because we need to understand the text well enough to be able to predict what might follow it. So let's start reading. Many animals, including humans, must sleep, and sleep is known to have a role in everything from healing injuries to encoding information in long-term memory. But some scientists claim that from an evolutionary standpoint, deep sleep for hours at a time leaves an animal so vulnerable that the known benefits of sleeping seem sufficient to explain why it became so widespread in the animal kingdom. So the known benefits of sleeping seem insufficient to explain why it became so widespread. They therefore imply that, well, we're seeing that although we know deep sleep has value from an evolutionary standpoint, being asleep deeply for hours at a time leaves the animal vulnerable. So the benefits of sleeping seem insufficient to explain why it became widespread. So there are a lot of ways we can go with this. We can say there might be more benefits that we're going to find out about, or a variety of things that could come from this. Or maybe it's going to say that animals will maybe evolve in the direction of not having deep sleep anymore because the benefits are not worth it. So the important thing is that you spend some time kind of trying your best to come up with where these passages will go next so that you're in a good position to make a good choice when you see the answer choices. So let's start looking at them. A, prolonged deep sleep is likely advantageous in ways that have yet to be discovered. That sounds great because that would answer the question. Why is it that this keeps happening even though it doesn't seem advantageous? There must be other ways in which it's advantageous. B, most traits perform functions that are hard to understand from an evolutionary perspective. Well, we're talking about different traits, not deep sleep, so that's off topic. C, it's more important to understand how widespread prolonged deep sleep is than to understand its function. We didn't really see any judgment about whether understanding the sleep, the spread of it versus the function, which one's more valuable. That really wasn't included in the text. D, many traits that provide significant benefits for an animal also pose risks to that animal. That was definitely mentioned in there, but this was more about deep sleep versus vulnerability. So I would say it's not as dead on of a hit as A. And for the record, A is one of the few things we suggested might come when I was answering this in my own words. It was one of the few things I was looking for. So more advantage when you always answer in your own words first. And the answer here is A.